How much time do I have? 45 minutes. Okay, cool. Hey, it's Narrative Tarot. I am here with another video for today. And the video that I wanted to do is tarot decks that I almost sold but didn't. And then there's going to be another small video of the tarot decks that I regret selling. So let's get into it. So, the Spirit Messages Daily Guidance Oracle deck, John Holland. I personally am not a big Oracle deck fan, just because I feel like I'm not about the present moment. And I realized yesterday, I was thinking for earlier today, like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, that Oracle is very much about being in the present moment, and tarot can kind of do all of those things with the past, present, and future. And because I'm very much into cycles, you know, I'm into tarot and arcana and all of that, but Oracle kind of forces you to sit down and really reflect, because it's not really concerned about the future, it's not concerned about the past, it's concerned about the now. So if you're about the now, connecting now, being in the now, then Oracle's for you. But I'm just like not that person. I was gonna sell this deck. Also, I feel like I didn't really need it. There weren't any issues that were pressing me to use it. So I kind of just was like, But this deck is 50 cards, and it just ranges from a lot of topics. I also find that Oracle cards aren't as deep diving, but they force you to focus in a specific box and not to go outside of that. Not necessarily confining you, but focus on the task at hand. And it's someone who doesn't do that well, it's really hard. And the purpose of an oracle to me is to force you to stop. So, and like think. Next we have the Psychic Tarot, John Holland again. Oh, I didn't notice that. John Holland again. Okay. So this deck is kind of like tarot, but it's missing a few cards. So it's missing the like core cards. And then it adds chakra cards. So if you're in the chakras, you'll like these. As you've seen with like the Nicola, the Chicoli Tarot, I like that for Reiki and stuff like that. I did use this deck early on in my journey. I don't know, but I don't know if I outgrew it or what. But I felt like it's not the artwork that doesn't resonate, it's just, I just felt like I outgrew it. But I'll probably work with it again, if not use it for readings. But it doesn't really have like a place for me, so it actually might go on to someone else. But for right now, it's in my thing. And it actually does have some cards in there that like I don't like confronting and I don't like dealing with, because they're just not cards for me. I like this card. I thought it was a peach for the longest time at the bottom that he was standing on. Other cards that kind of have shifted me and my thoughts when I was on like the twin flame journey, or so I thought. This is a card that I was like, why can't we be together? This is a powerful card too. This one is pretty much, yeah. Disruption. This is the card that freaked me out. Every time I got it, I was just so scared of this card. I was just so scared of this card when I got it. Like, every time. I would avoid this card. I would avoid it. That's probably what turned me away. Avoiding that card, trying to avoid it. Trying to avoid the things that I lied to myself about. And, yeah. But I'm glad I didn't sell it because I feel like I can work with it. Next is the English Magic Tarot. I actually was supposed to sell this like a few days ago, and I canceled it because I was just like, one, I was weighing the pros and cons as far as like what I was paying to ship it versus what I was going to get back. And I think it was going to be like a few cents that I was going to get back after I paid everything. And I was like, never mind. But this is English Magic Tarot. I find it to be kind of mischievous, kind of interesting. I don't read the guidebooks, and I'm going to start doing that, but I haven't read the guidebook to it, so I don't really know about it. But I felt like for this one, it was too busy a little bit. There was a lot going on, and I didn't know quite where to place it in my own practice. Like, I had read with it before. It's not like I hadn't read with it before, but it was just kind of like, do I read it for others or myself? But I was drawn to it initially because it was so kind of like whimsical and creepy, but kind of cheeky. And I just kind of feel like, it kind of feels like, I don't want to say if Shakespeare was on acid, but if Shakespeare was hyper drunk. And, well, essentially, when it comes to Shakespeare, there's a lot of hidden meanings and stuff like that, and jokes and barbs and stuff like that with people. So maybe I will explore this a little bit more. It's not like I hated the deck. It was just like I never felt like I could place it. Last is the Thoth Tarot. So the Thoth Tarot for me, it's not a bad deck. That's not why I wanted to sell it. I wanted to sell it because it's a small deck. So it fits in the palm of my hand. And I was just kind of like, I wanted to study it in greater depth, but I feel like I wanted a bigger card to do that with. But I like looked at the decks and I was like, let me like do some things. So I asked, what does it see me as? And I got this card, and then I read it and I was like, okay. And then I asked, what court card do I represent? And it gave me the Queen of Cups. If I can find it, I'll show it to you. But it gave me the Queen of Cups, and I was like, you know me. Like, you know me. And that's why I like working with decks. Because people think that these things, like the energy that's coming from them is kind of like nonsense. But like, they know you. So this is the Queen of Cups. I was like, you know me so well. But I'm interested in Thoth. I'm not really against any system. I kind of feel like all of the systems have something I can learn. I will say most of my stuff is Rider-Waite-Smith, and then a little bit of Marseille because some of the things are Pippish. But I feel like any deck system I could learn from. I can pull from anything. And now that I'm in this space where I want to actually learn, I kind of feel like keeping these decks helps because I get even more perspectives than I would have had I, sold them off. So those are the decks that I am glad I didn't sell, the ones I didn't sell. And next will be the ones that I regret selling. Take care.